Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Rape the Ravens, Cock the Crows, Prick the Pigeons. Can't think of any more off the top of my head. Anyway, this beer was actually meant for somebody else. Two beers were left for me. I forgot about them. They were supposed to be in a beer mail. I remembered them right before I taped up the beer mail, but I was only able to get one of them in, so I put in the one that I thought he would like better. I knew nothing about this one. He probably would have liked this one better just because he's a big kind of history buff with beer. Anyway, this is Kulmbacher Eisbock. Why am I drinking it? Because he won't be getting another one for a while, and the person that left them was like, yeah, you sent one out, I know you're not going to waste the other, whatever. So I don't feel bad. They didn't know that these were coming anyway, so they were just an added bonus to the beer mails. Kulmbacher Eisbock is apparently the first Eisbock to ever exist, as it was accidentally created. It says Eisbock was inadvertently created when a wooden barrel full of Bock 4 Kulmbacher was left in the brewery yard in the dead of winter, and to tradition they now scrape the ice crystals off, and what's left is a concentrated flavor and color. I've never been huge on Eisbocks, so I mean this wasn't something I really cared about. I really am curious how this is going to be. It's 9.2% alcohol. The only reason I haven't been huge on Eisbocks is because I haven't had a huge variety of them. None of them have been hugely popular to me. A lot of them are North American made that I've had, so not really real either, right? So, I mean, this could be a page turner for me, or it could be just more of the same old, same old. Beautiful ruby red color, though. I mean, visually, I can't say there's anything wrong with this beer. Nice off-white color. Nice snap, crackle, pop. I know no one even cares about that, but I kind of like it. That part doesn't matter. Just let me guess how long the head is going to last. But that's a nice creamy head. It has some viscosity. Look at that. It does cling to the sides and lets go, and then falls. So the cling, let go, fall. It looks nice. Visually, this is a very appealing beer. Woo! Butterscotch. Full-on butterscotch. Butterscotch, caramel, and unfermented malts, so under-attenuated malts. Beautiful, 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 beautiful scent if you're a malt maniac. You can't ask for much more if you're a malt maniac. You can't. I'm excited. I'm intrigued. Let's get into it. Cheers. First thing I notice. Full-on room temperature, so it's not cold at all. 9.2%. Absolutely no alcohol warming or alcohol burn. This is a very, very dangerous beer. Thank you very much, Guy, for giving me that line that we have used so often in the last few years. Also, it is a little thin. Thank you, Paul from PA Brew News, for the line that we've used so many times. But in this case, not fully. I just kind of wanted to say it. It is medium bodied. It's about what I would expect for what it is. Very flavorful, though. Very flavorful, and mostly with butterscotch and caramel and a little touch of roast. Yeah. Butterscotch, caramel, a touch of roast, and just the slightest amount of grassy bitterness on the very end that's overshadowed by maltiness. The maltiness overtakes this. This is not a balanced beer per se. There is no... It's balanced in sweet versus bitter, because you're left with a little bitterness in the background. It is balanced in that sense that the sweet is overtaken by the bitter at some points. Excuse me. But not balanced in the fact that the sweetness lasts the whole time and the bitterness is just there at the very end. I mean, it is more to the palate of a malt maniac than to the palate of a hophead for sure. But you do get that bitterness to cut the sweetness and dial it back a little bit. So that is a nice touch to it. Out of 10 on this. I do like it. The taste is good. It does taste nice. I don't know what Matt paid for these. The taste reminds me of the Austrian lager, the Santa Claus. It reminds me a lot of the Santa Claus beers. Very, very sweet butterscotchy with that nice little burnt grassiness on the background. So it reminds me a lot of Santa Claus, about the same ABV of Santa Claus. Don't know the price difference between the two, especially when you're figuring that this was bought in the U.S. and I've never seen it here in Ontario. But they are quite literally super similar beers, super similar even in taste. But I mean, the best part of this entire beer is that it's 9% alcohol and you wouldn't know it. That is the best part of this beer, that it is a beer that you would buy a 6-pack of, and if you drank the 6-pack of it, there is a chance you would be passed out on the floor. And again, this is room temperature, it's not cold, so nothing's hiding, and that even scares me more. Out of 10 on this, I'm going to give it an 8.75. I thought about giving it a 9 because it probably deserves a 9. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beer. But I'm sitting here drinking this going, I don't know the price, which worries me, when I know I can get Santa Claus here in Ontario when it's here for like $2 something a bottle. I'm going to assume that the price is similar, but Santa Claus is lighter. I don't think it would weigh as heavily on me. This is a much better beer if I'm bringing it out to share with people, I would think. On its own, yeah, it is a really good beer that probably deserves a 9. I'm going to give it an 8.75. Again, I'm giving it an 8.75 because I just don't know. I just don't know how I truly feel about a 9.2% alcohol Eisbock that I can buy something that is 10% alcohol. No, 11 is Santa Claus is 11, right? And tastes the exact same. I think that's its stumbling block. I can get a Helles Lager or a classic Santa Claus, which are 10 and 11% alcohols that taste basically the exact same as this for probably the same price, but higher ABV. And I think that's my only stumbling block. If I had this before I had those, this would easily be a 9 or a 9.25. But I've had those before, so this is an 8.75. Really, my numbers are arbitrary because it doesn't matter. I always tell you guys, drink whatever you want to drink. Try everything. I'm just telling you what I think. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And bye-bye.